Good morning, it's your girl. Yo, and I got some news for you. Stay tuned, baby. Welcome to Karina's Forte, where we keep it all the way live. Ain't no political correctness over here, so let's just get at it. So first up to bat was the press conference that the president called, right? I don't know why he called it because obviously it was during his nap time because that's what he did. He slept through almost the whole thing. It was so disgusting because everybody's watching this. You know what? You see anything on our TV, a lot of times it's streamed overseas. They check it out on YouTube. So they watching our president sleeping on national TV for a press conference he called. And it's getting terrible. It's getting terrible. And you know, Pete Hegseth is having issues, boy. They trying to get rid of his ass. And ooh, he CYA, boy, cover that ass. He really trying to cover himself because let me tell you, Pete then put Admiral, what's his name? Admiral Bradley. He put Admiral Bradley as an interim special ops commander. So he was like, we're going to put it on him. He pushed it all on this guy. Now, not understanding the validity because you figure he's learning from the president, who's his boss basically. He's learning from him how to shift blame. Okay? That's what they're good at. The Republicans are good at shifting blame. That's it. Nothing else. And yet, spending all our money. That too. And doing absolutely nothing but that. Okay? So he pushed it all on Admiral Bradley, right? Not understanding the validity of this. Admiral Bradley could get court-martialed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of, he go to jail for real for that. You know what I'm saying? And should he? Damn right he should. He know. When he took the oath didn't say, listen to this jackass if it's going to do harm. Because now look, they didn't pass the buck. So that's what he get. He took a job from a brother anyway. See, we had affirmative action and they took that away, right? Even though we didn't benefit, only white women benefited from it. Then they came up with the bullshit DEI. I can't stand that name because they're always trying to make something out of nothing. Just like the Pentagon to the Department of War. Who says those things? What are they, 7? I'm just saying, it's just stupid. DE is definitely all the white people they got in there right now. Every last one of them did not earn it. They don't know anything about the position. You gave this jackass, who's a podcaster, basically, they all fucking podcasters, or in some sort of entertainment. It's a whole circus. So Pete just said, let me shift it over here so I can still keep my job, right? Because he like his job. He getting paid good insurance. He tearing shit up. So he blames this guy. So now this guy is just trying to figure it out, I guess. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Probably nothing much. They're probably going to get rid of, Bradley, Admiral Bradley. They're probably going to get rid of him. But Pete on his way too. The whole cabinet got to go. They all need inmate numbers. They all got to go. All of them. Every last one that's in his cabinet got to go. Because Pete, like out of all of them, right? I think Pete is the dumbest. Not unintelligent, just dumb. Like, which way did he go, George? That's the dumb he is, right? Because remember back in March when he used the Signal app, right? And this is the app they use that's encrypted for military messages, right? This jackass accidentally included a journalist. You can't make this shit up. He included a journalist, right? Well, guess what? Oops, he did it again. He did it again. He did it again. This is what he did. Because he was trying to message on this app, right? He endangered not only like U.S. service members, he also endangered the mission. Yeah, if our ops would have came and they intercepted that, it could have been a whole different thing. It could have been a whole different thing, is what I'm saying. He doesn't know what he's doing because he has no clue. The time he spent in the military is very short and very low. He wasn't, like a big official guy or what have you, but they put him in there just because he was in the military. So what, you did 4 years? What does that mean? You deserve that high position? Are you kidding me? See, but Trump put all of those people into place, right? Because he could dictate their actions, dictate their moves. They're ass kissers. They never have been for us. They're all ass kissers, and they don't know what they're doing. They're very, very unqualified. They actually should probably be up close to janitors or something. Maybe no, not even a janitor, because that might be too intricate for them, is what I'm saying. So it's just crazy. So this is the second time he did that. The second time. Like, let him stop using the app. Why nobody ain't pop his damn stop, Pete? Pete, sit your ass down. Sit down, Pete. That's what Pete needed to be popped, is what I'm saying. Because he is dumb as a box of rocks. I promise you. He doesn't know anything. Gosh, it's just getting bad. And then, things are getting so crazy, right? And I think I might respect this person. Maybe not like the team they're on, but I respect this person. So Mike Johnson, he's an ass. So he tried to push along this NDAA provision without adding Republican Elise Stefanski. I can't say her name right, but you got what I'm saying, right? Anyway, her. She came in about 10 years ago, so she's considered a vet. She's also on his leadership team, right? But she wanted to add a provision, and he was just trying to push it through and get it voted on. But all the Republicans said no. They wrote with her because obviously she hasn't really said much. She's been probably like a sleeper, trying to let the men do their job. But she was like, we're not doing this until this is put in. So this is what it was. So she finally had a meeting with him because she blew up on him. She went hard on him. So basically she said he was a punk. You're a punk for the Democrats. You're a sucker. So that's why you don't want to do what I asked you to add in. You don't want to add this in. This is very important. We all think it should be added in. Just because I came up with it doesn't mean anything. Like, it's a good thing. And it actually was a good thing. So she said, and I quote, "We had a great breakthrough on an important NDAA provision and are moving forward to address the affordability and safety issues impacting New York and the country. The provision Stefanik wanted could require the FBI to notify Congress of investigations into presidential or federal candidates seeking office. Stefanik has been working on the provision for years. So this is something she really wanted to add. And I don't have a problem with that. But I love the fact that she, as a woman, said, hello, don't just disregard me. I don't know who the hell you think you are. You just got here, buddy. And I know you're underqualified for the job. They should have had me in that position because it would have been better. But who knows if she even likes Trump? Just because she's a Republican doesn't mean she likes his ass, And she seemed like she's standing on business. You know what I mean? So I haven't heard much from this lady, so I kind of look forward to seeing. It doesn't matter what side of the coin she's on. I like that she stands 10 toes down on her beliefs, period. And it's not like delusional or anything like that. Right there is something we need. You know what I mean? So yeah, this administration is getting nuttier and nuttier by the minute. I tell you, they want Pete out and they want Mike out. That's two. They're going to keep adding names to this. You see, Marjorie already broke. She said, I'm done. And Pam and all of them, they were like, yeah, I'm done. And a lot of people step down because they already know. But they feel like if they step down, they still can't get charged for the things that they agreed upon. So you got to understand, it's called being an accomplice. Even though I sat in the car, right? And somebody else got out and robbed the bank, I still get arrested because I was there. I knew. So I go down too. So I can't wait to see those inmate numbers because those are all the daily numbers I'm going to play. Anywho, y'all, I still need you to get up. Yeah, you. Get up, get out, and look, pay attention to what's going on because you don't want to miss any of this.